this is Courtney. This is my dog Lainey. She's freaking adorable. She's Baby Angel from Heaven on Instagram if you want to follow her. I'm Courtney and I have Parosmia and I'm going to talk about it. This week we're going to cover safe foods. And when I say safe foods, I just mean things that I can eat that don't smell and taste freaking horrible. So the foods that I can eat, none of them are foods that I would have eaten before. I just don't enjoy them. And now their taste is pretty muted. I go through a lot of pepper. Anything outside of this group of foods tastes and smells like if a dead body were rotting for a while and then you sprayed it with chemicals and then you set it on fire. That's what it's like. So I'll just dive in with my safe foods list. Cream of mushroom soup, mushrooms. I feel crazy even reading this list. It makes no sense. It's all over the place. Butter, white bread. It can't be overly toasted, but it can be warm. Rice and noodles. Again, it can't be like steaming. It can't be like freshly cooked. It doesn't make any sense. Mac and cheese, light white cheeses, vanilla protein powder with milk, which is really helpful. A very specific type of gas station carrot cake. And yeah, that's it. And then like salt and pepper are fine. Some foods that dropped off for me that were fine at first but are no longer okay are salt and vinegar chips. I was so bummed when those left because it was like one of my staple snacks. So it was the vinegar that went awry in my senses. So I also lost balsamic vinegar that I used to just mix up with mozzarella cheese, which was nice to have, but no more. Red grapes are also a big one that I saw a lot of people mention that they were okay with. And for the first 2 months, I could do red grapes, and now it's just no. And Louisiana hot sauce. Ugh, I was putting it on literally all of the things just to like taste some flavor. So specifically Louisiana hot sauce because it's a vinegar-based sauce. So like it's weird. Tabasco didn't work, but that's vinegar-based sauce. But Louisiana hot sauce worked. I would say go with the Louisiana hot sauce because it's vinegar-based with peppers. It doesn't have onion and garlic like a lot of the other hot sauces do. So how did I find this weird, absurd list of things that I don't ever eat usually? The absent group is actually where I found it. The one I was talking about in my introductory video. Everyone shares their list of safe foods to sort of help each other out. And I looked through dozens and dozens of them, and I saw a lot of overlap. And so that's just where I found it. So I got a grocery load of the things that I saw most commonly overlapping, and they did end up working for me. Not all of them, but enough to get me by. As a general rule, if it smells okay, it's going to be okay to taste. But that is not always the case. So the other day, there's probably like 1.5 feet of snow outside right now. So when I walk my dog, her little paws get all crusty and dry and cracked. So I got her this like little paw balm, and I opened it up and it smelled like fresh baked oatmeal cookies. It smells so good. And I was like, oh my God, maybe this means I can have oatmeal things. So in my order, I got like oatmeal cookies, oatmeal cream pies. And sure enough, I opened them and they smelled so good. And I went to go bite into them, and that was not the case. I could not have oatmeal things. But it is nice to know that it's a lovely scent, and my dog's little paws smell delicious. It is important to keep trying things, even though it is anxious making, like I said. I try to add one new thing to my grocery list every week. This week it was vanilla pudding. It was a no-go. I haven't decided what I'm going to try next week, though. I will say, though, that I had a surprising bite of Lithuanian torte that tasted good. I'm not adding it to my list though because I don't exactly frequent the Lithuanian bakery that's on the other side of town. But I mean, it was nice. It was a pleasant moment. I might go get it. Who knows? I got time. Obviously, a lot of people have questions about what you're going through, and there's a lot of what about peanut butter? What about chocolate? What about cereal? What about whatever, like everything? And I just want to say no, no, no. Please stop asking me. Just stop asking me. It's always going to be no. I've told you the things I can eat. So just be okay with saying, hey, can you just stop asking me? It's kind of depressing. I miss all those foods. I'd like to try all the food in the world and see what works, but it doesn't work that way and it sucks. And stop asking. It's okay to take a break from trying. I'm going to do a whole episode on vacationing with Parosmia. But just real quickly, I went on an all-inclusive trip to Mexico here recently, and I thought it was going to be the perfect opportunity to be able to try a huge variety of different foods, and, you know, I wouldn't have to pay for it or pay for it. But, you know, about the second day, I was done trying. It's okay to take a break and, you know, just give it a rest for a second, because it is really depressing seeing your favorite foods right in front of your face, looking beautiful and just tasting not beautiful. So that brings me to my next topic, food and socialization. It sucks going to a restaurant or a party or anything and everyone's eating and they're crowded around the kitchen and you're just not part of it. Either because the smells are horrible or because you literally can't eat anything that they're eating. So what I have taken to doing, because I really miss socializing around food, it's a big part of my family and friends, and I mean, I know it's a big part of everyone's family and friends. So what I've taken to doing is just cooking up my cream of mushroom soup, bringing a baguette, and, you know, taking it with me to the party, taking it with me to the dinner, taking it with me to the bar. And it looks a little pathetic, but it is nice to socialize around food again and, you know, be part of a meal, even if you're not, you know, eating what everybody else is eating. So I'm going to put my list of safe foods down in the pinned comment below. Please tell me your safe foods. Maybe we have some overlap. Maybe I'll see something I hadn't seen before that I want to try. And then next week we are going to talk about safe hygiene and cleaning products. Woo! All the great odor-free stuff that I use on a daily basis. It was really important for me to switch all those things up so that I had fewer triggers during the day. It's just really hard to get through a day when everything is just kind of miserable around you. So just investing in products that you like is a big deal. So yeah, that's up next. If you want to hear about that, don't forget to subscribe so that you get a notification. Keep your head up, keep trying new foods, and I'll see you next week.